Hey guys, this is Janice. Welcome back to my kitchen. Today I will be showing you on how to make these delicious fried apples. There are several ingredients that you will need in order to make these fried apples. The first thing you need is a half stick of butter, and it's best if you remove it from the refrigerator to get it soft. You will also need between 4 to 5 apples. You are going to peel the apples, remove the core. You can use any kind of apples. It can be Red Delicious apples, the Granny Smith apples, or the yellow apples. Any apple is good for this recipe. You will also need some lemon juice. Then you will also need a half a cup of sugar, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Then you will also need to add 1 cup of water. Then you need 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract and 1/8 teaspoon of salt. I will leave the directions in the comment section below, and I will let you know how I make these apples. So let's get into the video and let's get these apples going. The first thing that I am going to do is warm up my pan here on medium to high heat. Then I am going to proceed by putting my soft butter into my pan. We're going to let this butter melt completely before we add the apples. Okay, my butter is almost dissolved completely. So the next thing that I am going to do is I'm going to put my apples in my pan, and make sure that when you put the apples in your pan, try to lay them flat, nice and even, so they all get cooked well. Okay, so now we're just going to cook these apples in the butter. And then you can cook them on medium to low heat. So just keep on tossing the apples back and forth. And just let it cook here for a little bit. Okay, now you can see that the butter is beginning to absorb into the apples. So now the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to squeeze some lemon juice into the pan here with the apples. And just squeeze a little of this lemon juice on top. And then we're going to stir it a little bit. And then we're going to add half a cup of sugar. Then we're going to add 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. And just sprinkle it on top of the apples. And then we're just going to let it cook here a little bit. Mix it all up. Once the apples is all mixed in with the cinnamon and the sugar and the lemon juice, and then we're going to add 1 cup of water. Then we're going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then we're going to add 1/8 teaspoon of salt. Okay, so now all the ingredients are in the pan. So now we're going to mix it all up in here with the water. And now we're going to cook these apples on medium to high heat for 20 to 25 minutes until everything gets all absorbed into the apples, and then it'll be ready once everything is all mixed in and cooked and absorbed. So we'll set the timer for 20 to 25 minutes and I will be back in that time, and then we'll see how these apples are turning out. Okay, it's been 25 minutes now and my fried apples are all ready to be served. But before we serve them, we have to let them cool off for just a little bit. And then once they're cooled off, then you can add your favorite toppings on your apples. You can add granola, you can add any kind of topping you prefer. And also the best thing you can eat this with is with vanilla ice cream. You can put 2 scoops of ice cream and then the fried apples on top, and that's really delicious. So like I said, this is one of my favorite recipes as I was growing up. My mother always used to make these fried apples for dessert. We would eat them after dinner, and especially if we didn't have any other sweets on hand. This is one of the best recipes that I grew up with. So anyways, thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you will enjoy these fried apples. And I will leave the description down below on how to make these. And if you haven't checked out my other videos, I recommend that you do. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. That way you get to learn more about my channel, my recipes on crocheting. And if you have any main dishes that you would like me to make for you, please feel free to leave it in the description down below in the comment section. And I will see you guys very soon because I have another recipe that I'm pretty sure you guys will enjoy. So we'll see you then. Take care and enjoy your apples.